It is 59 minutes after the hour, and we got LaKeisha Howard standing by. So let me go ahead and get this show rocking and rolling. Good morning, young lady.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah. Do we have a delay? Is it that much of a delay we're having?
No, I was struggling with my fingers getting the mute unmuted.
Okay, okay. Well, I talked about you all week on the show. I'm moving things out of the way that's up under my desk. So I talked about you all week on the show, saying the things that you're having and how kids was free and all that. But I brought up one thing that I didn't get your permission from is
And what was that?
back on next Friday to let us know how everything went. Give us a follow up.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Okay. I went on and said, I said, I got to ask her. So I figure if I got turned down right here on live show, that'd be cool. I'm
Like the proposal, right?
yeah,
We live. We can't do a denial. No. I
yeah.
will be more than happy to come on next Friday to give you a follow-up from this weekend.
Okay, so get us up to date because I know you got your gala tonight and you graciously came on because I know you're busy. I'm glad you took the time out to talk to us. So, how's everything going?
Oh my goodness. The back at the behind the scenes is crazy. My house is looking like, who did it? Why? And don't do it again. Everything's going great. I'm overwhelmed with excitement. When I say I am overwhelmed with excitement, I truly, truly mean that. You know how the enemy come when things are just too good?
Yes.
He try and come and shake you up. But one thing about me, you can come, but that don't mean it's gonna happen. It don't mean it's gonna shake me up. I'm gonna pray to my God and ask him to keep me humble and allow me to push on through whatever the situation is. But we are getting ready to load the van to take everything over to the hotel. We were up late last night preparing things, those little last minute things that come up, running to the store, getting stuff, door prizes, looking at the ticket count, making sure we have enough that we won't run out of things so that we could be a blessing to all of our guests that are coming. We have approximately 60 people coming for each event tonight and tomorrow. So we're excited about those who have purchased tickets, those who have been blessed with tickets. We have quite a few youth that are showing up, probably about 10 to 15, which we're excited about. Anytime we can pour into the youth, that is just that's our lifeline to me because they're our future. They're the ones that's going to be taking care of us. So we have a few youth coming, and we're just excited. When I say the team is excited, I'm excited, tired but excited.
Yeah.
So the tiredness does not outweigh the excitement of what's going to be going down tonight with our family gala. And again, family is whomever you say is family to you. It doesn't matter if they're bloodline or none. Bloodline family is family. We get at a point in life where we make up our own family, versus the one we were born into. So we have a full night plan for the family gala. One of the things that we learned from this experience is to be mindful about dressing up. Did that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Especially when you have an event for family and kids. One of the things that someone brought to my attention, and I love constructive criticism. I am all for it because it makes us grow and it allows us to be better than what we were moments prior. But she said, my kids don't have dress clothes. And I didn't really think about that, and I should have, but I really didn't think about that. And I think that we may have had um, a larger outcome of youth, but a lot of kids don't. they don't have dress clothes. A lot of times they don't go out and dress up. They're more so casual. So that's something, we learned through the process of the Friday night gala tonight. But at the same time, I told her it doesn't matter. If your children want to come and you don't have the means to dress them up in black tie, that's fine. That's not a requirement. It's something that we wanted to do, but it's not a requirement. What we wanted was to do something nice, to bring something nice to the family unit, whereas the kids can get dressed up and come out with the parents or what have you. So anyone who still wants to purchase tickets, it does not matter how you are dressed. What matters is that you're coming and you're going to be poured into on tonight. That's what matters the most to us. That right there. And we want to make that clear. And again, that's a learning experience for us as an organization, to make sure that we are cognitive of situations like that.
Amen to that. So that's a great thing for that right there to happen. You got today. I need to meet you today somewhere because I got 3 books for you.
Yes, yes. So I am going to be at the LaKeisha Medical Center over on Horizon Boulevard at 1:30. So if you want to come over there, because I have so much to do.
Yeah, I'll head over there. I'm pretty sure you'll be there. I have a meeting at 1, but after my meeting, I'll head over there.
I am going to be there all night and all tomorrow. Because
Okay.
they blessed me with a room. I'm so excited about the La Quinta. I got to brag on them for a minute. Black Tie Affair is the caterers, Lori at Black Tie Fair, and then Nancy over at the La Quinta Medical Center. They are a dynamic team that has really been a blessing to us in many ways. I won't discuss what, but they have truly been a blessing to our organization. And hands down, I greatly appreciate it. In fact, everyone who has said that they will do something has shown up and showed out. So
There you go.
I'm just thankful. I'm really, really thankful. A lot of people, again, don't know about our organization and what we do and what we're out here doing for the community. So for people who don't know what we're doing, to give a call and say, how can I help? Is there a need? That goes a long way. That says something about the character that we demonstrate. And
Right.
it's all in the name as well. It's all in the name.
Yes, and it is. And for those who didn't know about it, you had 3 weeks to hear about it every Friday, right here. And I just asked her, I said, "Can you be on every?" No, I didn't say, "Can you?" I said, "I will have you on every Friday to help get the word out." And you were sort of shocked and stunned that I went that direction.
Yes, I was. I was like, okay, what a blessing. I came for one thing, but in return, I received an abundance of things. So from the video, from the last 3 Fridays for next week, the friendship, and one day, hopefully, a form of partnership. And not look, I'm putting you on live on the air.
That's all right.
But you have truly, WSAN and yourself have truly been a blessing to us, getting the word out, putting us on the air, sharing our event flyers, sharing our phone number. We're going to make that phone number a household name. Someone told me the other day, I'm gonna need you to get a business phone and stop giving out your personal line. I said, what I'm gonna need to do is probably get a personal line because this phone number is all over the place.
Let me see if I remember that phone number. 210-559-0701. See,
That's it.
see.
That's it. My husband was listening to us on last week. He said, I caught that slip up on your phone number. You said a 9. I said, I sure did. I had to rewind and go and listen to it. At the end, I said 210-559-0709. I was like, oh my goodness. I hope that
Boy,
wasn't the lasting number that somebody remembered. But yes, 210-559-0701. That's We Got You. That's me, LaKeisha Howard. That's my team. That's who we are. That's our brand number. 210-559-0701. Anything you need help with, you call that number and we got you.
I know. She said that. She said that. Now I want to rewind a little bit.
Okay.
The reason why I want to rewind is we see where you're here right now. So tell everybody what did it take for you to get started to be where you at right now? Because like you said, behind the scenes, people don't see that. All they see is this facade of everything is done already. So rewind us back when you first decided to do this event.
Okay. So we had in 2022 we had a vintage tea party, and I wanted to do it on Mother's Day in honor of mothers. It's the hardest day of the year for anyone. Just as Father's Day is the hardest day of the year when you've lost someone, your father or your mother or your nana, your grandmother, whomever. Those 2 days are very hard. So for me, it was very difficult because of my mother's death on April the 3rd, 2021. So I prayed about it. Of course, anything that I do, I prayed about it, and I received the concept of having a Mother's Day tea party. So that's what we did. And we had over 130 women there, and it was great. And I said, okay, every year we're going to do this, Lord willing. And so this year we decided to make sure that we were able to have something for the entire family, not just the women, but the entire family. So we made it a 2-day event because what we learned from last year was there was just so much of abundance that we wanted to give that there wasn't enough time and there wasn't enough room for hiccups. Okay. So we learned from last year that we needed a little bit more time in order to give what we had to give. So we made it a 2-day event, which is today for our family gala, and then tomorrow, which is for our women's celebration, ages 13 and up, young ladies only, please. So let me rewind. Last year, God had dealt with me because we were 2 weeks or so from the event, and I was like, Lord, these tickets are not selling. This event is all paid for. I know, did I get this wrong? See, me and God have these type of conversations,
Yeah.
Did I get this wrong? Did I hear from you? Is this me doing this? Is this you doing this? I'm just not sure at this point. And what he showed me was, first of all, don't question what I have predestined. That was first of all. Second of all, who told you to put an RSVP on it? Who told you to put a number on it of how many people were going to come? That was your expectation. I was like, okay, all right. But God, I got to give the people a count. I got to I got to pay for all of this provision. I'm your provider. You aren't the provider of the things that you have. I am.
Mm,
Okay, Lord.
mm.
And the question that was asked, if only one person showed up, would you still give them the same if it was a room full of people? Absolutely, hands down, I would. Next question. If the day of the event and people showed up, would you turn them away? Absolutely not. I sure will not. So what is the RSVP for? Understand, God. Understand. So
Wow.
next thing I know, we went from about 60, 70 people, 70 ladies at that time, and that's all we had prepared for, right? A week before the event, we had 130 roughly. No, we were at about 120 the week before the event. I'm running out, grabbing stuff to put the gift bags and boxes together. And the day of the event, we had additional 10 people, 10 ladies show up with kids, and they didn't get turned away. We had enough to provide for everyone that was there. Um, and it was just a blessing. We had some minor things occur, but what event don't? Sometimes you can see those things, and sometimes they're truly behind the scenes. But you adapt and overcome, and that's what we did. And then we learned from, again, our experience last year into this year.
Yes.
So this year, leading up, pretty much the same thing occurred. I'm like, Lord, we having this same conversation. And I said, okay, you know what? I can't even go there with you, Lord. I am not about to do this. And I'm going to my team and I'm like, y'all, we got to get these tickets sold. And, we blessing people. People are blessing us. People are telling, calling, saying they're going to do certain things. And what did I do? I still put an RSVP on the invite after he showed me that I wasn't supposed to. I said, all right, Lord, thick head. I repent. I'm sorry. And, I'm okay with how many ever people are there. I'm okay with not running out getting last minute stuff because the numbers have went up. I'm okay because at the end of the day, who's supposed to be there will be there. They'll get whatever they need. May it be through word, may it be through a gift bag, may it be through winning one of the raffles. They're going to get whatever is needed to take them to the next level. And I truly believe that. A lot of planning went into the event, both days. A lot of resources, a lot of community support, and we're thankful. We're truly thankful. We're even thankful for, the snakes that you were talking about coming out. We're thankful for that too, because they're going to come. It's a matter of how you handle the snake. Do you pick it up by the tail or the head? And then what you do with it. So we've had snakes come out, and that's okay too, because we're still moving along.
Amen.
So tomorrow's event, the women's celebration, we kick off at 8:00 tomorrow evening. I'm sorry, tomorrow morning. And that's going to be dynamic as well. We have Constable Kat Brown, who's our keynote speaker. We have a full panel of awesome women who I personally know and have gotten to know over the years. We have a teen entrepreneur. She's 16 years old. She's been running her own business for a couple of years now. Cherish is her name. So we're looking forward to hearing from her. This young lady is bold and very confident. So we are looking forward to the panel discussion. We have breakfast and lunch tomorrow. We have some goodies. We have Del So coming out on both days. Actually, she's going to be performing for us tonight, her and the band. And then Art Nori is going to perform with her on tomorrow. And I'm just excited. When I say I am overwhelmed, I am truly, truly overwhelmed with joy and excitement.
Yeah, I can hear it. You ready for it. You're not ready for the end. You're ready to begin. And if I know you like I think I know you, as soon as tomorrow is over with, you're already planning for next year.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And prayerfully, it's going to be better than this year. So we're going to keep moving upward bound until God says otherwise.
Yes.
Now he can, in a blink of an eye, he can say, "Nope, you ain't doing this. Nope, you ain't doing that," and I'm going to be obedient and say, "Understand, Lord," because His no's can just be permanent, or they can be not right now.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you have problems continue doing what you're doing because you're in good contact with the main person, and that's all that matters. If he tell you yes, you're gonna do it. Matter of fact, he probably planning to season you already for next year, and you don't even know it yet that this year is over with.
Amen. Amen.
You
You're
know,
absolutely right.
so that's how that goes. Um, I am so intrigued with everything that you're doing. I don't even know what to say. I'm at I read up on some of the stuff you've been doing. Like, yeah, I'm snooping. I'm finding out what you're doing. And I am at awe with the got you and all that. I say she got all this up under one umbrella. What is wrong with people? There's support out there. And people are always saying there's nothing here, there's nothing there. You're not looking in the right direction. So
Yes, and that's the importance of we got you, so that we can we can be a blueprint. And like I said, I'm not taking away. There are so many organizations out there. Friendship is the New Pretty, Black Business San Antonio, um, the National Coalition of Black Women. It is so many organizations. That's just the name off the top of my head that I have direct contact with. But there's a lot of organizations out there that are they're doing the do. They're out there helping. But this is our opportunity as well to do the same. We just chose to do everything under one roof. And that's what We Got You is. Under one roof, you can find real estate, you can find mobile notary, you can find CNA service, wellness service, end of life services, property management services, nonprofit mentorship, credit repair. You can find so much under We Got You. And again, if we don't have it, we may be in the works of getting it under our belt, or we have a resource for those who need it. We are able to find those resources. So that's what we do. That's what we love. That's the vision that God has given during this time is we got you. And we want people to know when we truly say we got you, that's what we mean. We got you.
hey, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna tell you what I want to do for you, and we got you. We need to set up a time to sit down and meet and talk about we got you, because I want that to be an everyday name for people here in San Antonio, primarily in the Black community, since they said they never have anything, but you got them. We got you. So
Yes, absolutely.
after the smoke is cleared, you settle down, go on your vacation away from all this.
I wish that was possible.
And when you come back, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk about it. I'm a, do you know Maria Williams?
Not offhand. Not offhand.
I'm gonna put y'all two together because I think with what you're doing and what she's got going on, I'm thinking this go hand in hand. So what's going on, Maria Williams? She has the only Black art studio here in San Antonio,
Oh, wow.
and she is doing the Juneteenth Legacy Park on Father's Day, and I'm part of.
Okay.
And what you say, I got you. I think that's be a perfect marriage right there with all three of us coming together and see what we could do for the community. So we're gonna work on that. We're gonna pray on that, and we're gonna make things happen for you.
That sounds wonderful. It really, really does, hands down, because again, it's about community for us. It really is. It's about community. It's about we're not out here trying to how they say in the old day, backstab, or we're not about being jealous of anyone. We're not about being competitive or anything like that. We believe in partnership. We believe in not reinventing the wheel per se, because things have already been invented, right? Things have already been tried, tested, proven, and unproven. So we're just available to be a beacon of help and hope for our community. And if that means us getting together with another organization, we definitely want to do that. We definitely want those partnerships because we don't have to do it by ourselves. The community, San Antonio is too big, for us to have, separate this, separate that. We should be able to come together in love and make it happen. So we're definitely open to that partnership, that marriage, because at the end of the day, we got you. We're gonna have, we got you AC services when my son get out of the Air Force. That's one of my plans. I hope it's his plan. So we're gonna have we got you commercial window cleaning. One of my sons is doing that right now and he loves it. And he's like, Mom, let's put it under the brand. So we're leaving a legacy for our family, but we're also leaving a legacy for others outside of our bloodline, because we want that partnership, we want that marriage with other like-minded people, because
Right.
we stand together. If we're standing together, there's no gaps in between.
What's that old saying? We're stronger together than apart.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I like the one part that you said. I'm with this organization called MBN, and their slogan is "We don't compete, we complete."
I like that.
So,
I like that.
so
And
that's
that's so true.
yeah. Because when we're against each other, nothing gets resolved, and
Hmm.
honesty sits in, all this stuff can. Then it come with I hate you," and that's tearing the Black community down. You
Yeah.
know,
It's a band-aid that every time it gets pulled off, the wound just get worse and worse. It's like somebody who unfortunately has diabetes and they cut their foot or something, and that wound takes years to sometimes to truly completely heal.
yes,
And that's the same thing. It's unfortunate, but we can definitely come to a point where we're building each other up.
yeah,
Of course we want to start with our community, but we want to not just focus on our community first. We want to focus on our community first, of African Americans, our Black community, our brothers and sisters of Brown, but also the world, the nation, the human being aspect. Regardless of what your color is or your culture, your background, you know, you want to branch out to other cultures and other backgrounds and be a beacon of help to everyone. But if we can build up our own community and make us stronger and complete in each other,
yes.
that's where we need to start.
Okay, and I agree with you. I agree with you 110%. So this is what's going to happen next week. I'm gonna have you on, and I'm gonna announce this thing that's going on with WSN Radio next week during the show of the direction that is going. As,
Okay.
as a meeting I'm going to right now, I want to get everything done right, so I make sure everything is right. And to me, it's a done deal. But you will know first thing on your show. Say, see, it's your show. See, I said on your show.
I
So,
love
so
it.
you know what I
Plant that root.
you know,
Plant the root.
I already planted it already. We already talked about that off air. So, I just want to share it with everybody on the show next Friday. But other than that, I know you're busy. You got things to do. I don't hold you up. I'm doing
Yes, I appreciate this. Hey, I do want to say just a couple of things from
okay.
the standpoint of mental health. I know you've had Mr. Lee on, you've had Martha on. I've said a few things on mental health. It is so important that we protect this mind. It is so important. If you are going through a crisis of any sort, please, please seek assistance, seek help, call someone, call 210-559-0701 if need be. Call someone. You do not have to battle mental health alone. You do not have to carry that stigma, especially in the African American community. You do not have to carry that stigma that mental health is a bad thing or getting help is a bad thing. It is not. I have my master's in clinical mental health, and I can tell you, even having my own degree, I have to go and I have to seek out assistance. I have to go and talk with a counselor once a week to maintain my sanity. I'm just being real. Okay. I'm being vulnerable, very vulnerable. I have to talk to someone. It is a necessity. And I've been doing it for probably about 10 years. And sometimes I have to go twice a week. And that's okay. The most important thing is taking that step to talk with someone. Make sure whomever is in front of you that you're talking with is compatible to you, that you're able to be transparent, vulnerable, honest with them, because you're not going to be able to get the help and assistance that you need if you're not. You can't go in, oh, I'm just going to say this or I'm going to say that. No, you have to be truly honest with yourself. That's how you get the healing started. That's how you get the help that's needed. Don't be ashamed because you're seeking out help. Be ashamed if you don't.
Yes.
It is detrimental that we remove this stigma. Military, there's roughly actually more than 22 a day now. Back a few years ago, people were putting on a challenge, 22 push-ups, 22 sit-ups for those who have committed suicide that were active duty or veteran status. It's more than 22 a day just in the military population. So if you can imagine 22 in the military population, active duty, and those who are not active duty, what about our world?
Yeah.
And a person who decides that they do not want to live any longer are dealing with some things that they did not go get help for.
Yes.
So please, please, as we're in mental health month, mental health is important every single day. How you handle your mental state is important. You can't go day to day without checking in with your mental health. Your mental health affects your physical health. It affects your emotional health. It affects those who are around you. So please, if you don't hear anything else from me, please hear this. It's okay to not be okay. Seek help. If you need to call me, 210-559-0701. I am available. If you need to call someone else, I'm sure they're available as well. Just make that call. And if you don't want to share anything with anyone that you know, call 911 and get help.
Yes. Amen to that. You're so right about that. So
Well, I appreciate you in my rant. But
that's all right.
I see this all the time. In my day-to-day world of all the things that I do, that's one of the things that I see quite often, more than anything else, is those suffering from mental health.
Yeah, and it's out there. A lot of people don't realize it's a trickle down effect because what happened? one family is going through, it's not just that family. It goes on to their close friends. It goes on to their relatives. It's a domino effect on how people feel if something tragic happened. Yes, we're vulnerable at that time. And most of the time, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know about y'all, but Black men be the last ones to admit anything.
Yes,
They,
absolutely.
they got that condition in them that they could take care and handle everything, and they can't.
That you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
It may just be, going once a month to talk to somebody.
yeah,
Don't look at it as, oh, I'm macho, I'm this, I'm that. Look at it as, I'm taking care of myself. I'm
right.
taking care of my mental state. And just because you're talking with someone doesn't mean that you have a problem. What it means is that you're protecting your mental health. That's what it means.
Yes,
But a lot of people, unfortunately, they don't look at it that way. There's people suffering out here in, how they say, in these here streets. There's people who are suffering. And I just want every person, every person to make sure that they're protecting their mental health is very important. It leads to so many other different issues. Um, I talk with my hands a lot. I'm sorry, especially when I get excited. So I'm trying to hold them still, but it leads to so many other different issues. When I was growing up, there was some things that I had did. Uh, Not ready to tell that story yet, but I wish I knew what I know now. I wish when they say, man, I would make some changes, but at the same time, I know the things that I've went through in the past has helped to build who I am now. But had that conversation went on in our household about the importance of mental health, maybe some things would have been different.
right.
They would have been handled different. The outcomes of different situations would have been different. But now you have someone that's here on WSAN radio, LaKeisha Howard, saying it's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to call someone and get some help, to work through whatever it is that you may be going through. Maybe just to bounce a conversation off of. Maybe it's a way to build up your bounce back.
Yeah.
You're not alone. You're not alone. So that's LaKeisha. That's We Got You. That's everything that's under the We Got You umbrella. We appreciate you all. We appreciate you, Ron. If any of you want tickets for tonight, it's not too late. It's not too late at all. The only thing is you have to call 210-559-0701. Even if you just come to hear one word, maybe not for everything else, just to hear that one word, it's going to be well worth it. I promise you that. 210-559-0701. We look forward to talking with you later on today, Ron,
Okay.
being on the air next Friday to hear all this great news that WSAN has to offer here in San Antonio and worldwide.
All right. We appreciate it. So you get busy. I know you're not going to get that much rest, but you know what? I know you run on fumes. Don't make a difference what it is. As long as you get up and walk, things are going to get done.
That's right. That's right.
Are
All
you?
right, you
Yeah.
all be blessed. Love you all. Our community, love you.
All right. Thank you, LaKeisha. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.